Have you ever noticed how someone can be intelligent, well-educated, and earning a solid income, yet still feel permanently behind with money? Not broke, not struggling to survive, but always tight, always waiting for the next paycheck, always one unexpected expense away from stress. It's uncomfortable to admit because these are usually the doing well people, the engineers, the consultants, the managers, the young professionals who followed the rules. Let's imagine a very normal situation. You're 28 or 32. You live in a major city, New York, London, Berlin, Toronto. You earn, say, $70,000 a year before tax, maybe 55,000 euros in Europe. After tax, that becomes roughly $4,000 a month in your account, maybe 3,200 euros. Now life begins. Rent for a decent apartment, $1,400. Car payment or public transport plus insurance, $450. Student loan, $300. Phone, internet, gym, subscriptions, $200. Groceries and eating out, $500. Clothes, small trips, social life, $300. Credit card minimums, $150. You're already around $3,300. That leaves $700. Not nothing, but not building wealth money either. And here's where the invisible pressure enters. Your colleagues drive slightly nicer cars. Your friends post weekend getaways. LinkedIn quietly tells you what success is supposed to look like at your age. So you upgrade. A newer car because it's safer and more reliable. A better apartment because I work hard, I deserve comfort. A smartwatch, a vacation, a financed sofa, a premium lifestyle that looks reasonable, one payment at a time. Each decision feels small, logical, justified, but combined, they create something powerful, a status spending into that financial identity built around appearing established instead of becoming financially secure. Let's look at one simple piece of math. A $550 car payment instead of a $250 one doesn't feel dramatic, it's just $300 more. But $300 a month for 10 years is $36,000. Not invested, not growing, just gone. Add a slightly larger apartment, plus $250, a few lifestyle upgrades, plus $150, suddenly $700 a month is permanently locked in to image maintenance. That's $8,400 a year, over 15 years, over $125,000 without counting growth. Not wasted in a dramatic way, but quietly redirected away from future freedom. This is the core of status spending. It's not luxury, it's alignment with what your environment says is normal for your income level. Psychologically, it's powerful because it doesn't feel emotional, it feels rational. I need a reliable car. I should live close to work. I can afford it. Everyone in my role does this. Your brain frames it as stability and progress, but underneath, there's something else happening. Status spending shifts your reference point. Instead of asking, is this building long-term security? You start asking, does this match the life of someone at my level? The comparison becomes social, not financial. And once your lifestyle is calibrated to your income, any raise simply raises the standard again. More income doesn't create margin, it creates a new normal. The long-term effect isn't poverty, it's stagnation. You work harder, earn more, and yet your financial position barely moves. Net worth grows slowly, stress stays, freedom feels distant. Not because you're careless, but because your money is busy supporting an identity instead of building independence. What do financially intelligent people do differently? Not in a flashy way, not in a viral way. They separate what they can afford from what they need to signal. They're less interested in looking successful at 30 and more interested in being unpressured at 45. They understand that real wealth doesn't announce itself monthly. It accumulates quietly, in boring accounts, in unexciting decisions. They don't ask, can I pay this? They ask, what does this delay? Every recurring payment is seen as a claim on future freedom. Not a moral issue, not a discipline contest, just a trade-off. comfort today or options later. And once you start seeing money this way, status loses some of its grip. The car becomes transportation again. The apartment becomes shelter. The job becomes income, not identity reinforcement. The goal shifts from matching a lifestyle to buying time, flexibility, and psychological space. Not rich, not extreme, just structurally secure. That's the quiet difference, and it's why so many capable, intelligent professionals feel financially stuck. Not because they lack income, but because their income is fully occupied maintaining a version of success that doesn't actually build it. If this way of looking at money felt calm, clear, and useful, you may want to stay around. You can subscribe for more conversations like this.